and welcome to another video with me, Elmo J. Karjalainen, and it's good to have you along. You can call me this guy if my name is tricky to pronounce. Today I'm taking a look at the Marshall Origin 50 head and comparing it to the Marshall 1987x, which is a 50 watt Plexi head. And I'll be right back after this intro. Okay, so like I said, today I'm taking a look at the Marshall Origin 50 and comparing it to the Marshall 1987x, the Plexi 50 watts head. They should be roughly the same volume, and that's what I'm going to be testing. I have a decibel meter in front of me. I'll play them both full blast, so it's going to be loud and noisy, which means I won't talk once I get going, and I'll just talk towards the end of the video and give you my impressions of the two amps. I'm going to be using the one cab, so I'm going to switch from the Origin to the Plexi. So I'll start with the Origin. I have an EQ set roughly the same, and I have a gain set on the Origin, so it should be roughly the same as the Plexi, and I have tilt set so that it's in the high treble position, and I'll be using the high treble input on the Plexi. I think that's roughly it. I think I said I have a decibel meter in front of me. I might not, so I'll give you the decibel readings after I play, but this is gonna be loud. Yeah, wish me luck. Oh, and just before I get going, I'll be trying both of the amps kind of clean first without overdrive, and then I'll add a bit of overdrive from the Strymon Sunset and then more overdrive from the Strymon Sunset, and I have a bit of delay going on in the loop as well. So I'll be using my custom mahogany Strat with Seymour Duncan YJM Fury pickups. This should be really interesting. so let's start off by... That was crazy loud, and the decibel meter said something along the lines. It's like, I think it's 2 meters from from the cab on the floor, so it's picking up a fair amount of air waves. It was going between 110 and 120 decibels, depending upon kind of the tone I was using and where on the neck I was going. Insane volumes, but it was the same on both amps, so they're equally loud. So if you need a loud amp and you're on a budget, the Origin will do the job. I'm not entirely sure that the decibel meter was correct. I'm no expert on decibels, but the thing is, the readings were very much the same, and kind of subjectively as well, they seemed just as loud. The thing I did notice on the Origin, it sounded a bit fizzy and a bit kind of... when you start pushing it, it seems like it's not entirely handling it well. I'm not sure what that's down to, why that is. Whereas the Plexi just it's a monster of an amp. But then again, there is a huge difference in price there. So if you're on a budget, I mean, you will never have to play the Origin as loud as I just did. And it's just fine when you're playing it at lower volumes. I did review it earlier, and I'll put a link in the description. The thing about the Origin, of course, is that you can drop the wattage as well, so you can play it quieter and still have that kind of nice valve amp breakup tone thingy going on. The thing with the Plexi is you can't do that, but the Plexi responds really well to a volume pot in the loop, and I have one that just cost me 15 euros that I normally use. Because, let's face it, you can't play these volumes anywhere. Even if you have a crazy drummer, it's still too much volume. Yeah, that's basically it. Picking a winner, it's hands down, it's the Plexi. But like I said, first of all, that's subjective, so you might enjoy the Origin more. Yeah, the price difference is such that the Origin definitely holds its own, especially in that price bracket. It seems like a complete beast. Yeah, that's basically all I have for you today. I'm not gonna end by playing at these volumes anymore, because I want to be able to hear things in the future as well. It's fun playing at these volumes, but I can't do it for a long time because it's just insane. I had fun doing this video. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And yeah, I don't care because this was so much fun. Comment, let me know which one you preferred. And if I missed anything, let me know. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell notification thing, and support me on Patreon, because I buy the gear that I review, and I bought the Origin, and my honest opinion is, for the money, it's great. The 20 watt version I had a bit of an issue with, because I didn't think it was actually loud enough for the band that I play in, where it would just be trampled by the drums and the bass. Because when you, like I said, when you start pushing the Origin a bit, it starts sounding a bit like it's not coping. But this, the 50 watt version, has tons of headroom, so you shouldn't have any trouble with that. Like I said in the review, I don't know about reliability and all that. And when you support me on Patreon, you get a bunch of exclusives like unreleased music, and you get my music as well, released stuff. And if you want free music, check out my website, the link's in the description. I hope you liked the video, and I hope to see you in another one. I'm not going to be doing these full volume tests too often, even though they're fun, because actually I might, because then I wouldn't have to listen to my kids screaming. Kidding aside, I love my kids. Yeah, see you in another one. Take care. Goodbye!